Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and YouTubers. Hey, what's up? My name is Dylan, and this is You Ain't Gotta Worry About It podcast, or the You Ain't Gotta Worry About It podcast. I don't know how I'm gonna word it, but welcome. Hey, this is my first pod. I'm a one take type of guy. I don't do no. I make a mistake. You guys gonna listen to the mistake. I don't care, cause YOLO is still a thing. So welcome. This is my this is again first primero. This is, I don't know how to say podcast in Spanish. I was about to do this shit in Spanish. This is my first podcast, and this is technically the first thing that I want to be on this new revised version of the channel, and I'm excited. Thanks for joining me, to be honest. I should give you guys some background about me. So I'm Dylan. Nice to meet you guys. Like I said, this is the You Ain't Gotta Worry About It podcast. Sorry, this is the podcast name for sure, because I'll tell you guys how I came up with the podcast, what's the plans for my channel, and just a bunch of other stuff that's kind of been happening right now as we speak. So yeah, so it's Friday, July 11th, 2014. All right, everybody calm down, silent your music, and pay the freak attention. All right, cool. All right, so I'm born and raised in Inglewood, California, so I'm a LA kid. I'm into sports, music. I game a little. I do music a little. I am what else do I do? Oh, I'm into anime a bit. Depends. Like, you gotta get me hooked on the show. If I'm not within it in like the first 10 minutes, I'm out. I'm sorry. I'll tell you, like, I didn't get into it, but that's me. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's you. Alright. I'm Hispanic, so yeah. Hola, mis hermanos y hermanas. What the hell is that? That's how you introduce your Hispanic people, right? Or is it like, hey, ese, what you doing, Holmes? We gonna get down to business or what, Holmes? I don't even know, Holmes. Man, what else is there about me? I'm cool. Man, now I sound like a freaking dating site. Like there's like, what's your about me? I'm cool. I'm chill, kind of awesome. I'm funny. Like, I think that's about it. Like before I get into like a dating site kind of about me or whatever. Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm gonna talk about the channel for a bit. I'm barely 3 minutes in ish. That went by fast. Gotta slow my roll. So let me talk about this. So why'd I come up with the channel? To be honest, is because I've always, recently, no, not recently, recently. Recently I've been like really interested in YouTube, and it doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I really want to do YouTube full time, all the time, no lie, 24/7. Put me up there with PewDiePie, Jenna Marbles, and all the real OGs from YouTube's, cause I'ma be a YouTubers for life. YouTube's for life. Nah, that's not like what I want to do. That's not my intention. But if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna freaking push an opportunity away. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm the kind of guy, an opportunity comes to me, I'm gonna take it by the horns if I have to. And if not, then I will literally force it into it. And if that is rape, then it's rape. I'm gonna rape YouTube. It's gotta happen, right? I mean, shit. Someone's gotta pop the cherry. So it might as well be me. Man. So, like, I don't know. I've been really interested in some gaming stuff, and I think that's what I'm gonna do for this channel, especially. Be gaming, but I'm not gonna do your normal gaming. You feel me? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna play Xbox, you guys. So I'm playing Halo. I'm playing COD. I'm playing Dark Souls. I'm playing, nah. I ain't about that life. You see, because I'm not your typical gamer. I am what you call your new generation of gamer. Oh, I'm 17, so that way you guys aren't like, oh my god, he sounds so young or some shit, or like, oh my god, new generation gamer. What the hell does that mean? It means I'm a straight up boss ass bitch. I. No, what it means is, I mean, I'll play Halo, I'll play COD. I'm not a big COD player, anyways. I'll play Halo, I'll play all of these games, right, on the Xbox, or the PlayStation, or whatever. But I mostly do my gaming on my mobile device, my iPhone, you know, your Android type of thing. That's where I game. That's mostly where I game, and that's mostly where I'm gonna bring you my content. I mean, I still gotta find a little thing. So the podcast is what's gonna be saving this freaking channel a lot, and by a lot I mean a lot. Like, you guys have no idea, right? No, but seriously, like, the channel is just gonna be a lot of you're not typical games, you know. I'm thinking about doing a Minecraft, but it's gonna be the Pocket Edition. I think it's gonna be hilarious and it's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna do like some Clash of Clans, an emulator that I got for the phone, for the iPhone, you know, stuff like that. My bad about that. And just like other games that I have right now. But to be honest, I mean, the channel could go any other way, you know. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be like, oh, this way or that way. It's gonna go however I feel, to be honest. And I know a lot of people are like, that's a horrible approach to take on YouTube. It's gotta be for the people and by the people. This isn't GameStop, Dylan. We want it our way, revolution type shit, right? No, I don't work with your schedule. I work with mine, moi schedule. But I'm not trying to sound like a freaking conceited. I messed up on that word, but like I said, one take. I ain't doing two. I ain't double take over here. What I was trying to say, I ain't a conceited prick. I'm not trying to sound like a conceited prick, but you know, most YouTubers are like, I'm gonna upload daily. I'm gonna upload once a day. You know, like, I mean, every other day. You know, like, it's not gonna work for my schedule as of now because YouTube ain't paying the bills, and I don't want YouTube to pay the bills. What I want YouTube to do is help me find a way to help you guys laugh, or to help you guys just think, you know? Like, I'm her. You feel me? I'm her for you guys, and you guys are der for mer. What do I plan to do with the Clash of Clans? Clash of Clans, it's gonna be like commentating, you know, like how these guys be commentating on like freaking them going 100-0 on COD or Halo or whatever. I'm like, alright, that's cool. I'll show you my motherfucking attacks that only last 3 minutes, and I think that's gonna be worth it, you know? 3-minute conversation with you guys. Psh, isn't that like every commentary video? If it gotta go to 6 minutes, then I'll do double attack. I ain't even playing right now. I'm so surreal. But no, seriously, and I'm gonna do my first Let's Play might be a Pokemon game, which is gonna be fun. Love Pokemon. A freaking OG at Pokemon. My first like actual game was, well, my first system was a Game Boy. Well, not even, but first memories I have as a kid is like literally the Game Boy Color. It was like a turquoise one. I had Pokemon Yellow, and OMG, I would so freaking have a major raging clue with that game. Like, man, you guys have no idea. So I'm excited for that. But I don't think I'm gonna do Yellow. I think I'm gonna do I don't know, whatever comes to mind. I think I'm gonna do Leaf Green. I was gonna do Fire Red, but I'm already starting my own Fire Red kind of thing, you know, on my personal level. And I did some cheats because I wanted 3 starters. I think I'm gonna do that with Leaf Green just because I want, you know, my boy Squirtle and, you know, Bulbasaur up in there. And I don't use Bulbasaur a lot. It's my boy Charmander all day, every day. Anyways, that's just me though. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna try to have fun with you guys. I'm gonna do, like I told you, some Minecraft Pocket Edition. A lot of you YouTubers be like, nah, that ain't even Minecraft though. But it's Minecraft, you know. It has Minecraft's name, so why not? I think it'd be like hilariously funny, just cause like I suck at being creative in Minecraft. So freaking hilarious what I come up with. Got like a shitty ass castle house or whatever. And just get into like adventures, start mining and stuff. I get totally lost in the new worlds. Hilarious. Hilarious. Funniest thing. Well, funny to me. I don't know if you guys find it funny. What else? What else am I gonna do in this channel? I'm gonna do some skits. Yeah, that's another thing. So, um, I'm combining the vlogger and like gamer thing, and I'm gonna do skits on this channel. I'm gonna try to see who's down for some skits. And if they're funny, they're funny. If they're not, they're not. But I'm gonna seriously try to get some funny stuff into this. But yeah, so what else? The podcast. Now this right here. This is the interesting one. I think. Okay, so what happened was I took a trip to San Diego, right? And while at San Diego, I was with the Brodies, the Broforce, the Triumphant Three. I don't even know if I said that right. I don't care right now. And because we totes Fabu right now. We totes Fabu. Shout out to you know who you are if you listen to this. I doubt it. But anyways, so we're in San Diego. Sorry, brain fart. San Diego. Well, we're taking the train to San Diego from Union Station. We're going, and they're like, you know what, Dylan? You should start your own YouTube channel. I'm like, it's like, look. Here's the thing. This is why I don't do it. This is why I originally didn't do it. Right? I'm like, night. I told y'all, ain't no double take. This is one take. Homeboy come in here, he'd be like night. I'd be like night. Alright, anyways, so we're going to San Diego on Union Station, right? And he's like, yo, you should make a YouTube channel. I'm like, for sure. I'm like, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel for sure. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel. Nah, I wasn't even like that. I was skeptical, you know, because I told him, I was like, one of the main reasons I don't want to do YouTube is because a lot of people say that I'm funny, right? And I'm like, alright, that's cool, you know, cool, that's fine, tell me I'm funny, I'm cool with that, you know, and it kind of makes me want to be a comedian. But the thing I tell them is I don't want to do it because I feel like at one point I'm gonna have to force myself to be funny, and I think that's the part where I'm gonna just be like, bruh, the fuck, I ain't about that life, you know, like. But that's just me, you know. I mean, I know a lot of YouTubers, they're like, man, I gotta put out a video, I might as well just do something stupid. I don't want to come into that route, or I mean rut, so I don't want to do that, you know. Like, I'll let you guys know, hey, I don't think, you know, creative juices are in here anymore, so I'm gonna take a little break. There's just a little break, but hey, that's on me though, you know. But yeah, that was one. And the other one was, I was like, I don't even know what to put. Like, it's either do skits or do gaming with YouTube. Like, you can't be a musician anymore because of YouTube's stupid copyright rules and stupid YouTube. Anyways, so I was like, I got you, YouTube, I got you. So I'm deciding to be a gamer and not vlogger, but a video. Yeah, man, whatever. You know what I want to be. So I already explained it. I ain't got time for that. I look like y'all got me tripped. Alright, so so I'm like, alright. So I started shooting this idea through with some person that I know that does YouTube. I'm not gonna give shout outs at this moment just because only reason I don't do this is because this has happened before when I try to do YouTube through my music thing. If you find out what my music thing is, that's cool. I don't care, you know. Go ahead. But anyways, if it happens, this person kind of pushed me through my music thing, and what happened was he gave me all his fans, and I was like, that's lame as fuck. Because now I can't branch out. So like, I couldn't branch out. It was really difficult for me to branch out. And I think that's what kept me stuck for a bit. I mean, but there's also other things like from my part, but you know, same thing. The fans wouldn't branch out to other people, be like, oh, listen to this kid, and then it was a bunch of stupid shit. But yeah, but I'm trying again. Anyways, I'm trying again, and I'm gonna try to do this, you know, organically. Like, I'm gonna tell some people about it, not everybody. So it's up to what the channel does. Anyways, that was kind of serious. So I tell him, I'm like, hey, you know what? I kind of want to do it, but I don't know what to do, and I want to do the mobile gaming instead of the real gaming, you know, the hardcore stuff. I want to do the little core stuff, you know. It's like, y'all doing hardcore porn, I'm gonna do softcore porn, you know. They play this on Cinemax, you know, at 12 p.m. kind of ish, you know. I'm cool. I'm cool with being a B-list, you know. I'm cool with that. So, you know, I was like, alright, shout. But I didn't know what I wanted to do, and then he tells me I'm gonna retire my podcast and I'm gonna make a new one, and he gives me the name. I'm like, dude, that's such a lame name. I'm like, name it something better. I'm like, name it this. And then he's like, dude, come on. He's like, what would you name your podcast? And I'm like, dude, that's an interesting question. Like, that's a really, I was like, man, you gotta let me think about this. So we're playing Halo and stuff, and then I'm like, you know what I would name my podcast? You ain't gotta worry about it. And it's like, why that? I'm like, cause it's gonna be about anything or everything. Like, so you ain't gotta worry about it. You ain't gotta worry about the title. You ain't gotta worry about the subject matter. You ain't gotta worry about it. You feel me? And I think that, like, it makes sense for this, especially for this podcast. I mean, I'm gonna be talking from music to sports to my own stories to, like, just dumb stuff or interesting stuff, depending on how you take this, you know. So, like, I'm telling you guys, like, you know, this is moi, this is me, like, but, you know, I'm excited, I'm kind of nervous, I'm anxious about how this is gonna turn out, and hopefully it turns out good. I really want to have some fun with this channel. So that's not the end of this podcast, but this is that moment where I'm like, I let's talk about some real stuff. Moment of the truth of the moment, whatevs. Alright, so recently, you know, I mean, literally today, kind of breaking news. You know what? I'm gonna talk about it, but I want to talk about something else in sports. But today, LeBron James went back with the Cavaliers, and my things, I called it. I'm just saying that now. When this guy opted out, no, even before he opted out, once they lost, I was like, he's not gonna re-sign with Miami. He's gonna straight up go with the Cavs. I was like, there's a small chance he gonna go with the Cavs, and if he goes, he got Kyrie, he got all these people. He's gonna go with the Cavs. Everybody was like, nah, that's dumb, blah 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 blah. Boom. What happened? And the Cleveland Cavaliers get LeBron James back. Why? Because he's like, I just feel like right now, I gotta be patient with him, and I'm gonna go back home. And I know I'm not gonna win a championship, but I'm gonna go back home. I'm like, okay, I see you, LeBron. You know, but I called this. Man, God. See, this is why I need a podcast earlier. So I could have said, y'all go back, listen to that other thing, and then come back to this one, just so you could understand that I called this. So, but yeah, LeBron's going back to Cleveland, and my thoughts about it are this: I'm laughing. I think it's funny, you know, because a few years when he made the decision to go to Miami, this guy, he straight up, like, it was like, boo, you know, LeBron sucks, he's so disrespectful, blah blah. And I think people just kind of didn't think about it the way LeBron thought about it. I mean, one, you got to take into account he was younger than he is now, so he probably has matured within this time. I mean, yeah, it's been 4 years, but he's matured, you know. You can't say a person doesn't, you know, you can't be like a person doesn't mature within time. He matured, clearly. But I think what people forgot is that, besides him being young, is that LeBron was hungry for a ring. He was hungry for a championship. And yes, I understand. But in Cleveland, he could have got it. You know, they were doing everything in Cleveland for him. Yeah, but they couldn't get him everything, you know? This guy, he wanted a ring that bad. And LeBron literally, he was tired of just being number one and never giving up that result, you know, of number one. He was tired of the Cleveland Cavaliers just being number one. Just being number one. Being the number one contender. And everyone's saying, the Cavs are going to win it this year. The Cavs are going to win it this year. They're going to win it this year. to losing in the Eastern Conference Finals or getting to the finals and then getting swept. It's like, bruh, I thought I was number one. Now I'm clearly like number 4 or 3. You know? So like he was tired of that. I mean, it was happening for so long and stuff. Like I remember the year it was the Lakers, when the Lakers went to the finals against Orlando. Everyone literally predicted it's gonna be the Lakers versus Cleveland. It's gonna be Kobe versus LeBron in the finals. Everybody called this. Even Vitamin Water was on this. This whole sketch of, dude, he's gonna do it. They're gonna make it. Boom, what happens? Orlando shuts him out. I forgot what the series, I think it was 4-2 or 4-1. That was crazy, right? And like I think that's when it kind of snapped, where it was like, ah, crap, you guys don't get anybody good in Cleveland, I'm out. So then they got like Shaq, and then that didn't work out. And then I think that was the year he's like, alright, I'm out. Yeah, that was the year. That was the last year, because the next, yeah, because after the Lakers and Orlando final, it was the Lakers and Boston final, and what happened there was LeBron was still with Cleveland, but he was with Shaq, and then it was like, boom, end of the season, then the decision. It was like, what? But yeah, I remember that. I totally remember that now. So yeah, that's how it went down. So like, you know, you can't blame the guy. He was trying. He was putting up points as he was trying, but just the team couldn't get the job done. And this kind of goes back to like that whole thing where it's like, yo, not one person can do it on their own. You know, like you always need a big man. I mean, literally look at all the Laker titles and you'll see it was Kobe and Shaq and like, you know, someone else. It was like Derek Fisher or Rick Fox. But I mean, with the recent Laker championships, it was more like Kobe, Gasol, and Bynum. I'll put Bynum in there, but like really it was more the bench than like Bynum and Gasol. But like our bench was hard, and then like versus Boston, it was a little bit of world peace because of his defense. Well, Ron Artest at the time, but yeah, I mean, like you think about it, not one person can take you to the finals, and if they do, it's not gonna go like great. It's gonna suck, like literally. Like think about it. All right, Kobe. All right. Look. Check this out. People might disagree, but I'm be straight up OG. I don't care what people think. Kobe literally took the Lakers to the 2008 finals, and I tell you this because they gave him the MVP that year. He had high points. His stats were amazing. So like Kobe had the team on his back, literally, and he was injured. And what happens? Because the team isn't playing at Kobe's level, boom, we lose. Like, they got shut out. I think it was 4-2 that final. That was sad. I was like, Jesus, sucks as a Laker fan. But you know, like, that's what happens. Not one person can carry the team. It has to be like literally everybody has to put in their own part, you know? But, I mean, if LeBron goes back to Cleveland, I hope he stays. Literally, I hope he stays for good. And I hope, you know, he does well. I'm not gonna wish this guy bad luck because I'm not that kind of guy, but I hope he does well. And I mean, hey, he called it, you know. He said I have to be more patient this time, and because we're not gonna win a championship this year. And he's right. They're not gonna win a championship this year. If they do, that'd be crazy NBA miracle. But they are gonna do substantially well compared to last season. You know, in other sports news, man, this is becoming a sports podcast. I ain't about that life. Other sports news. There's just a lot of sports. I mean, like you think about it, it's really like sports season. You know, they're counting down the NFL season. MLB is still going on, which is gonna lead into what's it called? They're already at the All-Star. They're getting close to the All-Star. Man, I forget the Major League Finals. I forget what it's called. Like, you know, it has a specific name. Forget. Don't call me out on it. And then what else is going on? NBA like signing, the draft happened a while ago, and right now, especially right now, World Cup fever. It's awesome. It's amazing. Love the World Cup. But I'm gonna tell you why I like the World Cup. Because I don't know, I just like the feel, you know. Like you get into the soccer, like you get into the soccer mode. You're just like, oh my god, soccer is life, soccer is everything. Like there's literally the time when everybody on Twitter changes their bios and they put the little ball emoji and they're like, ball is life. This is that time. But seriously, I think this is fun, you know. Like the finals on Sunday, or I mean, by the time I put this up, maybe man, whatever, y'all know. But yeah, finals this Sunday, Argentina versus Germany. And to be honest, I want Germany to win, but I want Argentina to win, but I think Germany's gonna win it. And that's just because Germany, OMG, Germany has been playing hardcore. Like you don't even mess with Germany right now. You saw what they did to the Brazilians? OMG, they was just like, psh, scoring. The hell? What about man? They whooped on them. It was sad. I was like, man, I felt bad for some Brazilians though. Like seriously, like I felt bad for, like, here's the thing, like I don't feel bad because of the score has something to do with it. I don't feel bad that they lost. I feel bad because this goes down in freaking history. They were hosting the World Cup. They did pretty decent in their own group. And what happens? Oh, and they beat like a more favorited team that they had, which was Colombia. And what happens? They get their ass whooped to Germany. Like I was like, it's gonna be like a close game. It might go to PKs or it might go to extra time. Hell the fuck no. Nope. Germany was like, extra time. PKs. Dylan, you on one with basketball, but not with soccer. Yeah, you don't know what's going on right now. Boom, goal. Like OMG, that was just on one. They was seriously, Germany was just like, I just want to hold the trophy already. It's like, can you guys hand it over? Like, is that a thing right now? Because I would really like that. Like Germany, that's what Germany was showing. They're like, whoever we go against, they're about to get their ass whooped. They're about to get their ass spanked on. Like, that was just sad. OMG. It was really bad. But that Netherlands and Argentina game, though, that game was so psych. Man, that game was boring. I didn't even watch that game and I knew it was boring. I was like, God, the game sucks. It was so slow. It was boring. But what makes this final interesting is because Argentinian, I don't care, whatever. People from Argentina and Barcelona fans kind of just want Messi to win this World Cup, and the reason for that is because if Messi wins this one, pretty much gets crowned greatest player of the world right about now. And he kind of surpasses a lot of like great players that haven't had the World Cup. So like, I mean, he has all these trophies and stuff. Like, to be honest, I wouldn't know them off the bat, but like, he passes a lot of people, and a lot of people have said this too. He's like, if he wins a World Cup, he literally becomes one of the greatest. And even if he doesn't, he still becomes one of the greatest. So it's just telling you how good this guy is. But I mean, I'd want to see him win it, you know, because I'm rooting for Argentina, but I'm a Messi fan. Like, and I say that proudly because this guy does work. He puts in work. Like, you guys have no idea. He's got like a Kobe mentality to things, and I respect that in like an athlete. You got a Kobe mentality, boom, you got all my respect. I don't care. You got all my respect. You don't quit through the fourth. You push through even if you get in your butts handed to you. Feel me? Alright. So this guy was just like, you know, like, if he wins it, he wins it. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna be cheering. I'm gonna be like, hey. But if he loses it and gives a shitty performance, I'm gonna get mad. If he loses it and gives a pretty good performance, I'm gonna be like, alright, nah, I could respect that. But I mean, seriously, all eyes are on Messi right now, but all eyes are also on the team of Germany. You know, because Germany doesn't like I can't name a Germany player, but that's because I'm not into Germany. But seriously, Germany, the eyes are on. The world is watching Germany right now. It's intense. It's intense. I'm excited to see what's up. So, you know, we talked enough about sports. Enough about sports. I want to talk about some music. So, I like all kinds of music. I listen to anything. Seriously, like, I'll listen to anything. Tell me anything, I'll listen to it. But I grew up with rap, and you know, like, that's just been me. The first rapper I ever heard was Eminem, and it was my band. It was the song My Band, which was D12. But I mean, I remember his that verse like hilariously, because when I was a kid, there's like a part where M like voices a fanatic, and like what he says is like, oh my gosh, oh my fucking gosh, Becky, it's really fucking him. I swear to fucking God, dude, you fucking rock. Please, won't you please let me suck your cock? When I was little, like, I didn't know what a cock was, but I misheard the lyrics. I'm over here thinking they said caca. I'm dying when I hear this. I like die of laughter. Funniest thing I heard. She wants to suck his poop. His poop, bruh. His poop. She want to suck his poop. I don't know why, but as a kid, I was like, this is the funniest shit ever. I was in the car with my stepdad, and my stepdad was like into Eminem, and like he played this, and then when that part came on and he saw me laughing, he tells me, he's like, Dylan, don't go repeating this around your school, because he was dropping me off at school. So, you know, I'm not, but in my head I'm still laughing my ass off because she said, I'ma suck yo poo. In my head, that was like I'm laughing about this now because it was funny. Like, it's just like such a stupid like mishearing. Like, I misheard that by so much, you know. But as a kid, you'd be like, no, it makes sense, you know. But like, I misheard that by so much, and it stuck with me like that for a while until like I got older, and that was like, I stopped listening to rap. I started listening to some rock and stuff. I was listening to like alternative and everything. Listening to some Metallica. I was just straight hardcore. I was like, ain't nobody gonna stop me. But I got back into the rap thing, and I re-listened to that song, and I was like, I'm one dumbass little kid. I was like, Jesus, I must have been deaf or something, because that did not sound anything like what I thought it sounded like. I'm over here, I'm like, Jesus, I'm the dumbest kid in the world for thinking that shit. No, but seriously, like, I was like, man, I was like, she gonna suck his poop. I was like, Eminem must be into some weird freaky shit. But that's not even what I wanted to talk to you guys about. What I wanted to talk to you guys about was freaking, so there's a California label, or yeah, California Los Angeles label called TDE, as a lot of you guys know, which is Top Dog Entertainment. And Absol, they're you would say they're most underrated and most looked down on artist from that camp, released an album. And I'm the type of guy, this label drops an album, I listen to it unless it's SZA, because I can't do SZA. I don't know, I felt like it was a dumb signing. I felt like they were just like, you know what, we need a girl, let's just sign the girl kind of thing. And that was, oh man, that was just bad. That was really bad. But that young Isaiah Rashad, though, that was a good signing. Anyways, Rashad, whatever that guy, Isaiah. Anyways, So yeah, I'm skeptical about listening to it, and reason I'm skeptical about listening to it is because it ain't got shit of singles. Like nothing of singles, people. The fuck you trying to do, a Kanye? This isn't Yeezus, son, and Yeezus was straight garbage. So don't be pulling the Yeezus on me. But I heard one song, and it's like an underground single, I guess. To be honest, I have no idea. I didn't like it. The instrumental was good. The instrumental was like, I was like, okay, I like it. But his verse was just, bruh, the fuck is this? Like, I was disappointed, because me knowing the camp, like, I know the label, like, in and out. Not personally, but I know him in and out. I know Absol dropped some sick shit, but Jesus, this didn't feel like that kind of, he's gonna drop it. It just felt like he was like, man, these people just want another album, and Kendrick's gonna drop his on September, so you know what? I'm gonna just randomly drop mine. Like, literally, he announced it, and then it was like, oh, it's gonna come out, like, in 2 weeks. It was like, dude, what the fuck? I ain't even prepared. He was like, I don't care. I'm Absol. Like, I was like, Absol, you got some problems, man. But that's none of my business. But I was like, dude, no, nah, no, none of my bucks. But yeah, no, seriously, I was like, no. Yeah, but Absol, man, that was just such a random album drop, and I think people are trying to pick up on that Kanye and Beyonce thing. Yeah, because Beyonce did that too. I totally forgot. But Beyonce was successful. But here's the thing with Beyonce. Beyonce had people that knew how to produce her stuff. I'm not saying Ali from Top Dog doesn't know how to produce, and I'm not saying Kanye don't know how to produce. I think it's just both of them were kind of going for two different sounds that they've never done before, and Beyonce was kind of just like, I'ma stick to me, and I might change it here and there, but it's not gonna be a big change, And I think that's what worked for her. That's why everyone was like, I'm drunk in love, over here sounding like Ice JJ Fish and shit, So, like, it totally made sense for Beyonce to do it, but it didn't make sense for, like, Kanye or Absol to do it. But, the other thing that I think didn't help Kanye or my bad, excuse me, was that they didn't have, like, a good radio single. Like, at least Beyonce had, like, 3 or 4 radio singles that, helped. Like, but with them, it's just kind of, they were like, oh, this is my single, I don't care if it's radio or not, Like, and I think, people in Top Dog kind of knew, is like, doesn't matter how lyrical you are, you need at least one radio single. And who says this best? The actor who did Puff Daddy in Notorious. He's like, you could do all this gangster shit you want, or like, that's not how he says it, but he pretty much tells Biggie this. You could do all this gangster shit you want. You could push out all this drug selling, all this other shit, but if you don't have a radio single, you're gonna be another broke ass bootlegged mixtape rapper. And like, it's true. You need at least one radio single. And that's to artists. That's like all around artists. You need at least one. Do not go into a freaking don't go to a music executive saying, oh, here's our album. And then they go, oh, okay, like, what do you think we should play on the radio? And you say, choose this one just cuz. My ghost will pop up and smack the shit out of you. Because that is not how you do the game. The game is done totally different. Right? But yeah, no. Seriously, like, on some real ish. Don't do that. That's bad. That's real bad. To be honest, I was kind of nervous about this first podcast. I was like, man, this is going to be so dumb. It's going to suck. It's going to be so stupid. but it actually came out pretty good. Like, talked about some topics I want to talk about. This is all off the head, right? Friggin', I mentioned who I am. I mentioned what I want to do with the channel. I mentioned how this podcast got made. And also, like, I think it was a successful podcast. It just depends. Like, it's successful on my point of view. I don't know if it's successful on y'all point of view, but it was successful on my point of view. Man, I'll end you guys off like on a positive note. Oh, I'm gonna go to Comic-Con. Well, not go to Comic-Con. I'm gonna be around Comic-Con. That's like a start. That's like it's like I'm gonna take pictures around Comic-Con. It's like I was at Comic-Con. My ass, I was at Comic-Con. I was around Comic-Con. I wasn't in Comic-Con. I was around Comic-Con. I heard Comic-Con's gonna be fun though. Like itself, but I always feel like Comic-Con isn't what happens inside, it's what happens outside. Because, like, if you think about it, Comic-Con is like all the cosplayers are outside, everybody's outside, you know? It's like the only things that are inside is like for the hardcore super geeks that are like, I gotta find out what they're talking about in this interview, because I swear to Jesus, if I don't go to the panel meeting, I'm gonna get totally mad. Oh my god, you know, like it's like, bruh, chill out, chills, you know. But yeah, no, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this podcast. I ain't got really anything else to say, but I need an ending. Y'all want to help me with my ending kind of thing? I ain't really got one, but anyways, what you could do is follow me on Twitter at hood_ninja__dill. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. Subscribe, like, and comment. And that's about it. I'll catch you guys on the next podcast or whatever I'm doing next, because I still don't have a full schedule. So, till the next one, I love you guys. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Alright, okay, bye.